prices are on the rise. The S&P Case-Shiller Index, which tracks the 20 largest markets in the U.S., showed the largest year-over-year gain in 6 years. This year in January, home prices rose 8.1% compared to the previous 5 years when prices fell. But even with the recent rise in prices, the overall index is down 28.4% from 2006. A New Jersey man wins the National Powerball Lottery. A 44-year-old Pedro Quezada verified his ticket and came away a winner with $338 million. The total looks to be about $152 million after taxes are taken out. Quezada, who has 5 children, says his first priority will be to help his family. Nebraska still holds the record for the largest jackpot won on a single ticket at $365 million. Police say a vehicle was trying to turn southbound on 11th and No Street when it hit a woman crossing the street. Police shut down the area for several hours while they investigated the accident. Lincoln firefighters are going to see a pay increase. A new 2-year contract was approved for bumps of 3% this year and 3.5% next year. Almost half of the 283 firefighters are also eligible for step increases of 3% and 4%. Lincoln Councilman John Camp says the increase of wages is because of state law requiring city wages to be comparable to other like cities. Thanks, Emily. With the election tomorrow, people involved in the ASUN hope to see voter turnout for their election. With last year's ASUN election resulting in a 17% turnout by the student body, people involved in the ASUN hope to see a larger turnout. Current Vice President of ASUN, Caitlin Mazur, sees the potential for a larger turnout.
I would expect that to be higher for several reasons. There are 3 parties running this year, which means there are 3 student groups trying to get people to vote. So naturally that brings in a higher turnout.
The 3-party students can vote for Revive, Engage, and Sense. There are 3 executive candidates in each party looking to represent the university. Voting for the election is easy. All you have to do is log into your MyRed account, go to the additional services, and click on the online voting. The voting part is the easy part. However, it's getting people to vote that's the issue. I asked a couple of people why they plan to vote tomorrow.
I think my voice matters as far as what is going on in student life, and depending on the party that wins, it can make a big difference.
We have a voice as students and kind of responsibility to the school to kind of like say how we want it run.
And with Mazur serving as part of last year's winner, she understands why it's important the student body has their say.
People that are elected are going to be serving in high impact roles for the next year, and there's a lot of say that they'll get to have on behalf of the university, on behalf of students with the administration, with the local government, and the national government. So it's important that you have in office who you want to be representing you. Now the voting starts tomorrow at 8 a.m. and will be open till 8 p.m. So if you plan to vote tomorrow, make sure it's between those times. Back to you guys. Although POTS syndrome is uncommon, it is 4 more times likely to happen to young athletic women. Someone like Annie. What do former tennis star Annie Roddick and pop sensation Britney Spears have in common? They both are just some of the people that have taken courses from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln's Independent Study High School program.
I mean, it's not just, oh, I'm going to work online, this will be easy. Kids have to put some time in, and it is more for self-starters and kids that have a little motivation.
Barry Stark is the principal of the ISHS. The program is all online and mostly used by high school students whose schedule can't fit a regular school day. Although the ISHS program is located here, the teachers are not. The instructors for these online classes are all mostly Nebraska public school teachers. One of those teachers is Norris public school teacher Paul Beatty. Beatty has taught math classes for 14 years.
I sometimes feel I can be a little more personal because I don't have kids coming in the classroom or I don't have kids leaving. You know, I feel like when I'm working on this project or I'm working on this communication, I can spend the time with that student. So there's some things that make it tough, you know, but I think the ISHS does a great job of connecting the teachers with the students. With the advancement of technology, Stark sees how the ISHS has changed the way we think of school.
You know, the old adage was, well, you had to have seat time, you had to be in the brick and mortar building. Kids learn differently now, and kids that want to learn at their own pace, kids whose schedule doesn't allow them to attend school. So this is an option to meet kids' needs.
For Star City News, I'm TJ Henning. Now, it's not too often a high school play is #1 on SportsCenter's top plays. It's even more rare when it comes from Omaha, Nebraska. But that's where we head as Omaha North takes on Omaha South as James Dooms of Omaha South throws down the alley-oop of the year in Nebraska high school basketball.
We're going to see it here one more time in slow motion as Dooms, rocking the high top fade, feeling good about himself. Oh, go get it, young fella, as he throws it down for the jam. I'm sure this is a play that Dooms will never forget. It was number 1 on your SportsCenter Top 10 Plays. And finally, this first half-court heave is from Brandon University in Canada as head coach Gil Cheng nails it to win a free semester of tuition for student Mason Kaluzniak. The players and fans go nuts for the coach as he can't believe what he did either. But not to be outdone, this past Saturday at the Nebraska men's basketball game, I myself hit a three-pointer and a half-court shot as well to win a free suite at a hotel. I gave it to our very own Michael Shows, who happened to be calling the game for UNL's 90.3 KRNU.
Embassy Suites half-court challenge, and he just nailed one on the first attempt. That's a College of Journalism student himself. That's TJ Henning. You can hear him on KRNU. He takes a bow. He just nailed a half-quarter. Wow! Way to start the broadcast off with a bang. He gets things going. Oh, look at a mosh pit.
Thanks, Maddie. So, TJ, what did you think about the Justin Timberlake CD?
Well, I mean, I gotta say I'm a fan. I mean, JT, he knows how to do it all. I mean, you have the mirrors, you have Suit and Tie. I'm a real fan of Let the Groove In. So those are some really good songs.
Can't
right
say
there.
I've heard Let the Groove In, but
Hey.
I will say I'm still in love with Cry Me a River.
Oh, can't go wrong with the classics.
That's all we have for tonight. I'm Emily Younger.
And I'm TJ Henning. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening.